friends, Zara here. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm just hopping on with a quick outgoing swap and project share. It's a group swap, so it's make to receive to. It's hosted by the lovely Anne over at Positively Papercraft. We had to do 2 layered embellishments, 2 shakers, a box or a bag with sweet treats, an item of choice, 1 beaded item like a pen, a dangle, pokey tool, and a Memdex. So I did put some pictures at the beginning of the video because I literally cannot get this all in frame because it is turned huge. It kind of had a bit of an explosion. So starting at the top, here is my little bow. And then this is the front side where the jelly tote is. Hoping you can see all that. And then if we turn it around, we've got another little box here that's got my beaded pen in. And then if we turn it over onto the back side, we've got my layered embellishments. And to make the back look pretty, I did put this little beaded dangle on here as well. And then we've got the hot cocoa pouch on the side as well. So what I'll do is we'll go ahead and I'll show you what I made, because I haven't packaged the one up yet, so I could literally show you everything before to make it easier. So as a little extra, I went ahead and made these little hot chocolate pouches. And in here you get like a galaxy hot chocolate, and it's got the marshmallows, and then I put a little festive spoon in there and a candy cane as well. So I did, for most part of the packaging, I used the new KS Craft cutting dies. Over the last couple of releases, they've been like so good for all the swaps and things. So this is one of their hot cocoa pouches, and I do believe there's like little add-ons, and the sentiment mugs and kisses is also an add-on, I believe, for the box as well. And then I did share these on my Instagram. I just used a bulldog clip to attach it to one of these like dog tag ball and chain. And then we've got the little candy cane, which is also a KS Craft die. And then underneath I made these little layered strip embellishments with just some jute string, some pretty ribbon, and some snowflake trim. So I thought they turned out pretty cute. And throughout the swap, I've tried to do everything that's all sort of black, white, red and gold, sort of, with like hints of pink, and yeah. So it's a bit of a different colour theme for me, but I thought it was cute. And then another little extra, I did these little rosettes. And I put some fake like snow on there with some little sequins all around the outside. So I thought that they would be nice for the recipient to have some in their stash ready to go for them to be able to craft with. So that was those. And then moving on, we've got my layered embellishments. So I literally laminated a napkin for the back of these, and it's got like snowflakes and everything on. Because I thought it was like a fun way to use up those cute little napkins. So again, I made this another little cluster embellishment here. And then I made these ruffle trim, like ruffle embellishments. And they're very dimensional and all layered up. I done 2 layers of like the ruffles, and then pop them up on foam as well. So we've got this little cluster going on here with the ephemera, and then we've got the ho ho ho, and I put a little mitten charm just dangling off that one there. I was super pleased and how cute with how these come out. And then we've got this one, which is like the elf and the Santa Claus. And then I did the Santa Claus word and put some metallic thread there as well. And again, that one's all layered up. And then we've got a little Rudolph charm on that one as well. So I did try to keep my embellishments both the same so that they're both like pretty much identical. I think they turned out really cute. And again, these word dies I got from KLJUYP, which I thought was super cute. And then for the beaded item, I made this cute little pen holder box. I do apologize about the glare. And I made this, it's actually a fluffy red pen, and I've put like, there's a little spacer that's like Diamante, and then the Rudolph, and then the Christmas bead on there also. And then I just finished it off with this cute little bow that I made up, which I thought was super cute. So that's my beaded item. And then if we go into the main part of the basket, so I made these jelly totes. So this jelly tote is actually one of the Scrap Diva design ones, which I love because it's so, like, you can use it for all different things. And then I kind of sort of like layered everything up inside as best as I could. So I did put this Christmas wishes and peppermint kisses across the front, and then I've attached one of these gorgeous cute little tartan these little bows on the front. And then inside, so I managed to pick up these cute peppermint sticks. I just thought it was a fun little addition just to pop in. And then I did go ahead and get some of these candy cane pencils as well, because I thought that they were super cute. So we got those. And then for my sweet treat box, I used the piping bag set, the cut and die again by KLJUYP, and then I've put lots of yummy sweet treats inside. There's lots of little chocolates in there, and I really love how it turned out. I think it was super cute, with this present cardstock with the gold foiling. So pretty. This was one of the paper bags that I hauled from the range as well. And then I just finished it off with this nice chunky bow there in the red and gold mirror card. So that is my sweet treat. My memory decks is then packaged like this. So I just got these Christmas little baggies, and these have got like little bag toppers on already. So this one's got gingerbreads on, and then I decorated a wooden, so this was actually like a Christmas wish list, like for Santa, and I managed to find these in the pound shop, I believe it was. So I thought, oh, I could alter them and sort of add my little twist on it. So I've added some extras on here. So I added the little houses, and I added the reindeer and the tree and the little diamantes there. I then put the little Santa up at the top. And then what I did to make it the memory decks, I backed it onto mirror card so that it's all you know, really pretty. And then inside is just a little note from me. It's like a little tag that goes inside, which I thought was a super cute addition. And then on the back is just my QR code, which will take the recipient to my social media. There's a little bit of glue there. Don't you just hate that when you can see like a little bit of glue? I'm gonna have to get that off. It will take them to my social media, where they can just go to, say, like my Instagram, YouTube, vice versa, and things like that. So yeah, I was super pleased with how my memory decks turned out. And then as a little extra, I've popped in these little baggies, and I used the Charms packing die, and then gifted the ladies some of these cute little earrings, which I thought were just a nice little fun addition. So these ones have got like candy canes and then some red ones also. And I think the other set that I did has got maybe gingerbreads, I believe, and then like a plain one as well, like diamante type one. So I just thought that'd be fun, you know, if they're going to like little Christmas parties or for Christmas Day or whatever they'd like to do. So yeah, I did those. And then another little extra, I managed to pick up a ton of these little hair grips, you know, the big clasp ones. So I popped that in as well, and they're all like Christmas themed, which of course I loved. And then I made this cute little like file box. So what I did here, I made a belly band, layered up some jute and then the snowflake trim, and then I put one of these chunky snowflake decorations, and then up on that I layered the ho 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 on there. This is one of the banner dies, again from KS Craft, and then put the little Santa there and the little jingle bells. I just thought it was a fun little addition. And then inside here we have, so as we open it up, excuse me, as we open it up, I've just put this little cluster down here with ho ho ho, and there's 3 like little Christmas tree tags here. These are actually a KLJUYP cutting die that I use for these, and they do come with like the little words like surprise delivery, what's that one, North Pole. So I just thought they were a fun little thing just to add in, because we all love like tags literally ready to go, don't we? Like, I know that I do anyway. And then on the back side of it, I also added some more little tree tags in that one, just in different colorways. And then I put this little ephemera piece with 'Tis the Season on here. And then for my shakers, I made these. So we've got this cute little Rudolph, and I layered him all up. And he's got a cute little snowflake sequin mix in there. And I put his little gemmy on his bow. So I think he turned out super cute. And then I made the gingerbread snowman shaker. And put in a like fun little sequin mix with one of these little scallop candy canes, and then a little gingy out of my stash. So those are my shakers, which I think turned out super adorable. So I thought it was a fun little way just to package these in here, and they literally fit perfectly in this little box file. So that's those. Bear with me a second, guys. Let me just put that back up. And then for my item of choice, I made this cute decoration. So again, I've used this fun trim, and then the snowflake trim, and then the jute string in the background. And then this actually, it will hang. There's plenty of room for it to hang. But this cute little embellishment, I was actually inspired by Anne to do this, because on one of her videos she shared like her process of how she made them, and I was like, oh my goodness, they are super cute. So I had to try one myself. So I used the Christmas tree rosette die. Again, that's a KS Craft. And then the snowflake, I'd used a snowflake doily in the background, and then just added the little white details on with like a jelly roll pen, put a little star here, and then I put a little gingy just poking up out of the top, and then I layered another rosette and then put this wooden reindeer piece on. Again, he's like a little ornament, which I thought they were super cute to sort of like add to projects. So put him on, and I added the word festive and then put this candy cane in the background as well. So I was super pleased with how they turned out. And then a better little look at the little jelly tote that I made. And there is the jelly tote. And so there we go. So that is my outgoing swap for Anne for the group swap. I hope you like what I've made. Please do leave me a comment below and let me know what you thought. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.